fuck you.
Can't see me. What are you doing?
I kind of want to do IMSA Pilot Challenge this week.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Look at
Ooh,
you.
it's at Long
Where's that at
Beach.
again?
I love Long
Oh
Beach.
yeah.
I just love Long Beach. Such a good track.
Yeah. I think I was telling Jason earlier, I feel like in the last couple days you've had a lot of. You finally let yourself vent a little bit
That's kind of how.
about
That's what
about
I do. That's what I do.
about your former GT3 teammate.
Yeah. Well, when he crashed into me at Nurburgring, that was too. I was just like, "Fuck you, man. I'm done."
Yeah.
If he
Yeah, it's
gets
like
in the
I
chat
don't
and
know.
starts like getting all like, "Oh, I'm losing time," and like, "Fuck," I'd just be like, "Riley, chill out." I'm just gonna say it, dude.
Yeah,
Chill out.
yeah. That's like I told you
I'm
last
like,
night.
you're not making it fun for the rest of us.
I'm just gonna start saying to him like you need to tone it down.
Yeah, you need to calm down, man. Go mute yourself if you have to. Go curse
I
by
think
yourself.
Yeah. Just Jeff
I,
Allen
I,
yourself.
I think
Although Jeff doesn't have a bad like a temperament. But like I was jokingly
uh,
saying, like we don't know. He just mutes himself. He's like, I don't want you guys hearing me breathe. I'm like, I'm okay with
I've
you breathing. If I want to see what you do when you get bent a little bit.
uh yeah, I think it would be funny and it would also be really passive aggressive if like when we were getting ready to do one of these IMSA endurance races or Euro endurance or something or a special event, be like if I just put in there like I'm cool with being on a team with Miller, Pickerel, Jeff, Ray, Devin, and like mention everybody except for him,
I
and then like everybody else do that, he might get the hint.
find it so annoying. You gotta open the SimuCube software. It's so annoying. Like, make it a Windows service or something.
We're not getting it, Pickerel. You
That's
just have
dumb.
to.
It's just dumb. Why do I gotta have
You can
software
open
open?
it up on start if that makes it easier for you, and just put it in a minimized block. But you're not getting it.
by half.
So is your wife gonna do the swap?
No,
She doesn't want to?
I didn't even ask her. I know she wouldn't want to.
Oh, come
Dude,
on.
I asked Eric earlier who's doing it because I was kind of hoping Riley and his girl were going to do it. And I was like, man, we might witness a breakup over voice chat. But you can't fucking take that line!
I told you to do that. You can't do that line.
You're breaking too late. I mean, you're breaking too early.
Oh, dude. I think I'm going to let it go soon, you know. We've talked about it. You guys have given me some confidence. I'm just going to fucking... I'm going to have to tear into him one night, I guess.
The thing I'm kind of worried about is because, like, I haven't talked to Riley since your guys' endurance thing. He hasn't joined us. And I don't know exactly how much he really attributes his wreck to me. And whether or not he truly thinks
Nah,
it's
I don't
all
think
my
he's
fault.
actually mad at you.
No.
Okay, well,
Nah.
He was...
that would be...
That would be stupid.
misplaced anger.
Well,
Yeah.
put that in the
Because
top of the
that's-
plate.
Jeff,
hopefully that's what it is.
Ray and me didn't say it to him when it happened, but like when he got off, we were both like, "What the fuck? Like, why do you have your Discord open and shit while you're racing?"
All I'm saying is that, like, he's supposed to be the co-commentator, and I was like, well, Wallace and I have already had an agreement here, and he wants to join us, or he wanted to do it with me, and I'm like, all right, well, there'll be 3 of us. Wonder how that dynamic's gonna go out. Honestly, if it gets too much, I'll just shut up and let you guys just let him have the floor or whatever. I'm good. Just direct. Direct.
Wait, what are we talking about? I wasn't paying attention.
The chick, the wife swap. He's gonna do it.
There's like nobody. Riley's gonna commentate it?
He wants to, yeah.
Oh, dude, he's gonna be so extra for that.
And it's only 10 drivers.
I just can't picture that lasting. I think the wives would do it one time and be like, yeah, that's not fun. I don't like it. And then it will be over.
Well, no, it's a special event. That's the whole point.
Oh,
I don't
okay,
think
a
it's, I don't
special
think they're.
event. I was like, a series? Like, that's stupid. Nobody's gonna do
No,
that.
it's not a series. It's definitely not a series. It's just something they're doing this because they thought, like, hey, why don't we try? I think, Pickerel, you should try to get your wife to just be like, hey, I know it's stupid, but it's 15 minutes. Just sit in here, do 15, and then I'll race. Like, if you could, you know, sway her, it'd just be a little bit interesting, because, like, she doesn't need to practice, but, you know, practice helps. You know, they're only racing for, I think it's 10 or 15 minutes, and then the guys take over for 30 to 45 minutes or something like that. So you get time to, like, build back up whatever your wife or whatever your spouse fucked up for you.
Hey, let me get in and try to make up all this time we lost.
Because, you know,
I explained to you what an apex is.
You never listen to me, honey.
no, you know, the funny thing is, I don't think he'd ever, like, say something like that to her, because he's just too, like, the white knighty, like, he wouldn't, like, ever, like, be like, babe, I know you're doing your best, but I need you to, that's how he would say it, babe, I'm trying, but, like, I need you.
Were you, Pickerel, I think you were asleep, and Jason wasn't in there, but you guys might have heard it on the stream when it got put on your YouTube, but it was like getting into the nighttime at Daytona, and I think it was Jeff, me, and Riley, and he had just gotten out of the car, and I was like crew chiefing for Jeff or whatever. And his girlfriend was over hanging out with him, and he's like having a full-on conversation with her, like being fucking. Anyway.
Yeah.
And was talking about like what they wanted to eat and like like talking about stuff from Applebee's, and I kind of felt like being a dick because I was tired of hearing it, and I know Jeff didn't want to hear it because he was driving. I was like, Applebee's? Really? And he was like, oh man, I thought I was muted. I'm like, sure you did. He was like, I thought I was muted. I was like, man, I was like, Applebee's sucks, man.
Man,
Why don't
Cody,
just
you
go
got a
back?
lot to say. Let's get it all out.
Yeah.
Uh,
Dude, this is Festivus during
Sorry,
the.
I don't mean to cut you off.
No, this is Festivus. You guys remember that?
That's funny
Festivus?
because in our chat it was silence the whole time, and then until like whoever was driving got to that long
well,
straight.
see,
like,
no, this
before
was
the
this
last
past
corner.
weekend. This is when we were at Daytona, like months ago.
Oh,
Because, like, I guess that was, like, the first one we did, and he was super excited about it, and he was like, yeah, she's gonna make snacks for me, and blah, blah, blah. I was like,
Yeah, I remember that, but like, weren't you guys you guys didn't win those ones, did you? What was the one you guys won? Oh, yeah, that's right.
they won it. I finished
They won
it.
it. But Pickroll, who was your team in Daytona?
I don't know. Cody, I think.
It was me, Pickerel, Jeff, Miller, and Riley.
Okay, so
Best
you all grouped up together.
Oh yeah, I did the like super late night stint that time, and so I was asleep like in the like prime time afternoon. Or like, 10 o'clock at night I was asleep.
Gotcha.
You know what, you see it.
All right. Serious question now. What do you think is better, a chicken finger or a hot dog?
Chicken or a hot
You
dog?
guys are cool. Yeah. Chicken finger or hot dogs?
How does he do that?
Dude, you're doing 107s. I need to look at you real quick.
Who
What are you
is?
doing in second? Cody. Woodsman? You break it to 150, right?
Down here?
Yeah.
No.
No, like 120.
Okay, so 120, boom, boom, boom. Go to first. Cut into first.
I braked at the 100 there.
Wow, 100. You're in third, second. Take second in. Wow, you're still in second and just floor it again. Hit that apex. Brake at that one. Drop down to first. Smudge that one. Damn it, like, that's such a better, smoother line. Like, I don't know what I was braking into first to get through that first corner.
Yeah, I don't know. First might be better there. I'm not
That's
really
the track
sure.
guide said first, so you're in third. I'm usually in second on this corner,
Left side.
and you're up to third. Yeah, drop
Go
down
there.
to second, but I can't
Clear.
keep it in
Ooh.
second. I have to drop to first.
Oh damn! I hate this track so fucking much.
Yeah, I have to get to first to get to that corner, not to get the off track. That's the whole point. It's like I'm trying not to get the
I'm-
off track. That I take
major
a
problem I have I need to sort out. And I really started noticing it Nürburgring is I'm really inconsistent with my braking. Like I'm lifting off the brake pedal too early. I'm lifting off. I'm getting off the brake before I've played the car down enough.
$6K million for that? Really?
After I got my rig put together, Lori, my wife, was like, "Oh, can I just try it?" I'm like, okay. So I put her in a GT3 on an oval. She's driving in like second gear, like you would on the highway. And she's like, "Wow, it feels really realistic." I'm
He's like, "What's the speed limit?"
No, she was
my
she
turn
was revved
signals
out in
at?
first gear. I was like, "You gotta change the gear." She's like, "What are you talking about?" The pedal.
It feels fun.
I got my dad on mine one time, a really long time ago, because he likes racing a lot, and he wanted to do the Nordschleife in the Porsche GT3, and it was on project cars too, so like really long time ago, and like he was revving the like he's in his 60s, so you can't expect much out of him, but like he couldn't. First of all, like I kept trying to tell him to brake with his left foot, but like he just couldn't get himself to do it. And like he couldn't get himself coordinated enough to like change gears. So like he couldn't coordinate himself enough to like see where he was going, then use his peripherals or the engine note to like know when to shift. So he was just revving the fucking shit out of it.
It's the small things.
But it's yeah, if he's like new to it, same like both both of them
But
aren't used to
also,
this stuff at all,
the
right?
funny thing about him, it was really hard. It was really hard to get him to do it at first, but once I got him on it, he was on it for like 2 hours. Like I couldn't get him off of it.
That feels the same. Like I had a when I was selling my house, my realtor was like, "What's this VR stuff?" And I was like, "Have you ever tried VR boxing?" He's like, "What is that?" And I was like, "Oh, let me show you." I got the headset on him, and I was like, just hold these controllers and start punching that guy. And I was like, it's gonna be realistic, by the way. So like, however hard you're swinging, it's gonna capture and smack that guy. And he's like, okay. And like, not fucking like 10 minutes later, he's still trying to fight this guy, and he's just like he's like sweating. He's like, what is this? I'm like, you just can't beat the guy up. Like I put on normal mode, so you gotta like put some punches in. It's just like people that just don't play games or VR, all that stuff. Like they're not used to how realistic it could truly be. It's funny watching him try to slap that guy. He's just like, I just want to knock him out, and I'm like, you're not gonna knock that guy out. Like,
So what are you doing? Like, are you punching a punching bag? Or are you punching the air? Or what?
no. So one of the most realistic VR boxing games, it's called Thrill of the Fight. You can set difficulties on how like they will try to attack you, and you gotta like try to block their punches and whatnot. But like the reality is, it can conceivably see how fast you're going to hit something, and calculate the for you guys the Newton meters of it, like the force feed, like just they can measurably see how hard you're gonna hit based on your height, weight, and
Yeah, but what are you actually punching?
the
in
AI
real life?
that's in front of you.
No, yeah, but I know.
Nothing.
You're just
Oh,
punching
in
the
real-
air. That's what I'm asking. In real life.
Yeah. In real life, you're in a grid, a safe grid that you can swing at something in the air.
Okay.
But you're still using all the same force that you would actually be hitting somebody.
Yeah.
And so you swing at your hardest, and it hurts because like your body's like doing what it thinks it's really doing. It thinks it's gonna be in a fight punching somebody. So if you think you're trying to like haymaker somebody and really just pull your arm back and slap at them, and you're gonna like do all your force at that, like you might hit him in the chin, but it might not do anything to the guy. Like if depending on the difficulty and like the factors of how fast you swung that, and you know, it's it's a lot of fun, but it's a workout. Like it's a full on caloric workout. Like do 30 minutes and you're gonna be just sweating at all pores. It's fun, but like it's just exercise. That's why I do it. I exercise. But to see like a person that doesn't understand it to do it, it's just like racing, right? Like you see somebody, you're like, this isn't that difficult, and they're like, it is. To them, it is. VR boxing is one of my most fun things to do. Though, just get to an easy round and start punching somebody and realize like,
I feel like sim racing's hard for people because everybody drives. Most people drive every day, so they think it's going to be like, oh yeah, well I'll fucking drive. Well, I'll get in and drive it like when I'm going to work, and they're like, oh shit, I just crashed.
Yeah, but that's the point though, Awesome, isn't it? It's like people think they know how to drive, but in reality, most people know how to drive like kindergarten level driving. Like they're not emergency services. They're not doing evasive maneuvers like you know, what president's people. What are those guys called again? Secret Service. Like they're not doing like that level of evasive maneuvers. They're not understanding how you've got to pull your car in reverse and go at high speeds to do a reverse turn and like just slap through a corner. Like even like what's his face, Fassbender. Like he had to learn like, hey, this is how like pro drivers drive. Like no one does that in their day life. When I go through a roundabout and I see people not accelerating through the exit, I'm literally thinking to myself, I want to push you off the track right now. I'm just like, I want to just push you off. I'm in a truck. It's not gonna hurt me. I could just push you out of the way and just continue going. Because you not only did you not accelerate through the apex, you slowed down and then turned under braking and proceeded to go even slower out of the exit, and it makes me want to hit you. But that's me. That's really my brain. I don't like driving in real life. That's why I like it upsets me a little bit. I think I'd truly rather live in like the Netherlands where you don't have to drive at all because like public transport's still like available. Driving in real life stresses me out because people are really slow.
Oh, dude.
And you're in a USPS,
you're talking to the man.
Truck. Like, when I was driving an ambulance,
dude,
I felt the most free.
What drives me the most fucking nuts, and it's really, I've noticed how much it pisses me off lately, is like, I'll be, like, say in a residential area, next to no traffic, it's like a lane and a half wide street, maybe 2 lanes.
Don't forget to pit this lap for
and
fuel.
like I'll pull over on one side of the road and I'll have like one lane of the road blocked, and again it's like a residential area, there's not even lines on the street, and like I'll be going to somebody's house and delivering something and somebody will pull up behind me. Like, I'll be getting back in the truck, I'll already be in the truck, somebody will pull up behind me and sit there for like 5 seconds or whatever, just sitting behind me and won't go around me. But as soon as I start the truck up and put it in drive and I go to pull out, then they pull out to go by me. And I'm like, you fucking dickhead, you could have done that while I was walking back to the truck and saved us both time. Because, I mean, it seems pretty logical to me, like, if you pull up behind a UPS truck sitting there and you see the driver walking through somebody's yard back towards the truck, like that truck's not going to be moving in the next 10 seconds. You can go ahead and go
Right
around
side.
it.
Still there. You're clear.
But
Yeah.
I see it. Doing my job, I see a lot of really stupid drivers.
Honestly, I could never do that because, like, I truly have a deep hate for driving in real life. Like, it annoys me so much. Like, if I'm going, because, like, most of the surrounding corridors is 45 miles an hour. Like, just base level, it's 45. Sometimes it jumps to 50 because it's all, like, on the outskirts of a major city. So it's all just, like, straights that are 45. And people will literally go 35 or 40. They'll go like 5 to 10 under, and it literally, and you can't pass in these sections. So I'm just literally sitting behind someone like, I should push you off into that ditch because you deserve it. Like, you don't deserve to be on the road if you can't even go the base level what we're supposed to do here. It frustrates the fuck out of me.
And just the amount of people I see that don't know how, like, don't know the rules of the road, like the laws and stuff. Like, one lady, this was like a year ago, I was pulled up at an intersection and I was going through it to turn left, and like I'm halfway through the intersection. It was a four-way intersection. I'm going to turn left. I have the green arrow, blah, 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 blah. And I'm going through the intersection, and she's coming from the opposite direction, turning right. And she just goes through it, and then she kind of like stops. And I kind of beeped the horn. She kind of stopped, and she was being kind of an asshole. Surprise. She was like, "Is there a problem?" I was like, "Yeah." I was like, I was like, "Your light was red," and she was like, "Well, light on red." She was like, "Right on red." I was like, "You still have to stop." I was like, "It's right on red if nobody else is coming and it's clear to go." I was like, "You still have to stop at a red light."
Yeah. Can't win with
Or four-way stop signs are fucking brutal.
or stop signs. I'd say roundabouts are the worst. T intersections are worse than a four-way stop. I mean, it's right away, but a T intersection, people are like, "Oh, we both have." No, it's the guy that's on the bottom part of the T that gets to do what he wants to do. Go fuck yourselves. All right, Pickerel, you're holding a lot in, man. Just let it go. Let it go. Air it out.
Now I'm gonna go silent when we start qualifying. So you know,
Oh,
I
are
might.
you doing all right? What time is it?
You missed it. It's signed up 2 minutes ago.
Thanks for telling me, Pickerel.
I thought you were in this registered.
He just didn't want to have
I
to
think you just
face
didn't want any competition. That's what I think.
him. No, he really just didn't want to see a slow Wasm behind him.
It's possible.
So you're hitting second, you hit third, and then you downshift to second and first, and then you take the apex like that. God damn it, I'm not doing that at all. Like, I'm not doing it even in the slightest bit. Yeah, if I just do that, I bet I would say like a second. Just that entire arena section. Just focusing in, taking it in fourth.
Ah, damn off tracks.
You just go to...
That's so fucking ridiculous.
Dude, you're supposed to take that in third, technically second, from the track guide, at least. That's what I've noticed in the track guide.
Alright, don't do an Eric Miller 3 on me. Well, the track guide, the VRS driver is, I'm like, yeah, well, I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to do it how I've been doing it.
I don't know. I can't see the VRS track guides. You can just see the guy that like he breaks. I know there's discrepancies in those track guides because they're breaking significantly.
I love those track guides.
Well, the one I was because in that back straight and before sector 2, I was braking at the 150. I'm like, I'm going so slow into this corner, and you guys are saying you're braking at the 120 or the 100.
Easily 120. Yeah.
That's the point, though. Is
and
like
that's
the
what the
track
guy in the
guide's
track
only good
guide
so
does.
much. No. The guy in the track guide literally highlights, not in VRS, the track guide that I saw on YouTube.
Oh, that's your problem.
Highlights. Well, I can't
I'm just
see your
kidding.
guys'
I'm just
VRS
kidding.
track guides. But
That's why you need a subscription, man. Just bugging you. I'm just bugging you.
Don't make me do it. I just canceled the subscription to Spotify, and now I regret it. I was like, I hate ads. And then I started to get Spotify ads, and I'm like, God damn it, I'll pay the extra $10 to not have to deal with this shit again. That's how they get you. They spam ads at you so that you just pay again. Ooh, I'll be right back. I gotta go back.
I'll probably be muted when you come back. Once I get on my hot lap, I'm gonna go quiet.
Yeah, I'm really liking this Ferrari here. I feel a lot less tense. Felt like in the LMP2, I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Okay, here we go. Not the best, not the best. Not the worst. Miss Apex, lost a couple tenths.
Doing a good job. We've had you here in a couple.
That was pretty good. Okay, one more lap. 206, not bad. Not bad. Oh, shit. Last time I braked too early there, this time I braked too late. Overcompensated on the throttle because you kind of go down a hill there a bit. Man, I think I braked too early.
time, hit the time. Zero to time, wave at him.
I know I'm like last of the people who qualified, but 206 is actually pretty good. Actually, everybody ahead of me is like way higher I rating. Because I screwed this one up, so.
Pit box in 10,
Checker, boss.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
I'll try and stream it. If you're bored.
What happened?
I'll try and stream my race if you want.
Was it Raymond Chapman?
Raymond Chapman. What?
I thought you said Raymond.
No, I said I can stream.
Oh.
I'm in the top split. I'm probably the lowest entry guy in this. Yeah, I am. Yeah. Most of the guys above me in qualifying are 2.4K to 4.6K I rating.
They're probably pretty fast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna be doing this car tomorrow.
I'd like to say hello to all the great fans that are here with us today. Hope you guys enjoy the race and everybody back home. Hope you guys enjoy the race on television. Have a great day. Left side on the restart. Close. Close.
We're getting a blizzard tomorrow. Ugh, they canceled school. So annoying. Wow.
Behind the 18. All right, buddy. Line up behind the 7. All right, we need to be behind the 9. Get behind the 9.
Boston. No longer racing?
No, Pickerel let the registration expire and didn't even tell me.
Yeah.
Wow, Pedro, it's like you don't even care about your
Ready to rock and roll. Doing it,
buddies.
Yes,
I was
sir.
hoping he would slipstream me and then I could dive bomb him and give him a 4X.
Yeah, boss man, pace cars off. Be ready.
Give me your slipstream.
Like that little stream's gonna make any bit of a difference
Green flag.
in an endurance race.
Lunge.
Now this guy beside
I-
me is that Guy Levesque. He's so fast. Like he'll probably win the race.
Clear.
That green Ferrari.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He fusses a lot. No, that's Jacob Klein.
Oh shit. Jacob Klein's not
Yeah.
fast. I beat him yesterday.
Thanks, Matthew. I didn't want to
Alright,
anyway.
what?
He called me a dumbass one time.
Alright, Pickerel, I'm gonna need to see you take him out in T2.
Sorry, Timothy.
Second.
I just didn't expect you to break so much. I apologize.
Right, he just like the
Still
like
there.
I was saying.
That's a dumb move to go for.
Yeah, no.
Still there.
You should have run him up over the curb to teach him a lesson.
That's
Clear.
Guy
Just
Levesque.
open the door for that Audi.
I know.
Yeah, even better.
Whatever. It's a long race.
Teach the retards and racecraft. Oh, sorry.
You can say it.
No, I was thinking.
Yeah, when somebody
Talk
breaks,
about
you generally
that.
don't run into them and then run into them again and wreck their
Still there.
suspension.
Nice, get him on the
You gotta
straight.
work on that first corner.
Still there. Your
At this
door.
point, shut up, dude. You're annoying.
Clear.
I
up.
apologize. I
Nice
don't
job.
want to
Close the
hear
door
anyone
on him.
on it.
Alright, you're just eating that apex. Okay. I'm not doing that shit at all. Way too close on those
Apexes
left-handers.
are back on the menu, boys.
Dude, I'm literally like, due to the track guide,
Dave-
it says to eat all those ones. Like, and I'm not, and I was, but Pickerel's
Jason's
not.
allergic to apexes.
Oh,
Oh man, new insult.
dude, the insult is
So I'm s-
the
Next time I'm
insult.
stuck behind the slow guy, I'm gonna be like, "What's wrong, man? Are you allergic to apexes or something?"
That or does your mom want your mom hold your hand while you take a shit? I still think it's
Hey
funny,
man,
guys.
why don't you go into the pits and call your wife in here and let her drive for you?
Why don't you go in the pits and let your wife hold your dick while you take
Hey
a
guys,
piss?
we've got a lady in our server now, so maybe watch what you say. Okay, let's let Pickerel concentrate a little bit.
Yeah. Honestly, if that chick was in the chat, we could gauge how quickly she'd be really funny at some of the banter we go through. I bet you anything, 8 out of 10, she's probably going to be like, this is funny. She might be on board. We just don't know.
Apparently she streams on Twitch or something.
You
gotta
Yeah, I
be
never
dive
checked out
bombing,
her stream. Oh, is he doing the move on you
there.
right now?
Yeah.
Still there, right next to
Pickerel's
Good
gonna
thing
be
that
right
Ferrari's
back.
better on a straightaway than that Audi, right?
I had a better exit because I had the wider line.
Driver's
Mhm.
better too.
Clear him.
Now you gotta swap lit. I had a boy.
Oh
I
yeah.
like your work. I like your work here.
Left
He's gonna
side.
go for it. That guy's a fucking idiot.
Still there.
All right, man. You can have it. I'll get you later. It's cool.
Josh Hunter, more like Josh Cunner. Am I right?
Whoa.
Hey.
There's enough
Yeah,
track
this-
for him.
With this ultra wide pickerel, can see so much more of those apexes than I can.
Your boy is in VR. I can see all the apexes. I just can't
Okay.
take them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's another off track for that guy.
I can see them, but I can't take them.
See, here's the difference between me and Pickerel, and it's a fault.
He has
of mine.
racecraft?
That guy. Fuck.
He left the door open. I'm just kidding.
I have plenty of racecraft. I don't have lap times.
Okay, yeah.
I don't care that much.
Paste.
That guy
Alright.
lunged him back on the straight. Like, I would have tried to go side by side with him through that corner and gotten a 4X and maybe gotten spun.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Just because I'm too fucking stubborn.
He's gonna do that to the next guy, and then he'll whatever.
Crash out, and then he'll be
It's
out
a
of the
long
race
race.
eventually. It's you know, it's that whole point of Wasm when you had that guy that got DQ'd who binned you. It's like, just let the guy do what he's gonna do.
Hey, I didn't even have a chance with that guy.
Oh, no,
I had the
you
same
didn't.
He just-
situation yesterday.
Right when he got by me, he like instantly.
A couple guys drove
Front
like
of me.
that and got past me at the start, and then I just undercut them at the pits.
Got some scrappy
Whoa.
shit going on up front here.
That was not good.
You know, Wasp, now that I'm thinking about it, if you had let that guy that was doing that shitty move,
Well, he's
up
gonna
on
do
the
to this guy
inside.
too.
Jacob Klein's not gonna be
Yeah.
having that shit.
Yeah, I'll just drive off the fucking track for you.
See?
Dive again.
Oh,
Fucking dive again.
different
different
guy,
guy,
right?
different guy. And wait till the LMPs come through, then it will spice things up.
Watch this crash up here.
In front of you,
Oh,
in front of you, in front of you.
together.
Oh,
Wow.
shit.
Up there in
Yeah,
front
kill
of
my
you.
car.
Oh, another spin from another Lambo. Off track for
He probably,
Klein.
I don't know what the hell he
I think
did.
he got a slowdown.
Well, he went off the track.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
good
think he
driving, man.
lost it under braking somehow.
Alright, keep on digging, man. Get by these fuckers.
What are you in the GT3 standings?
I'm in P10.
Not bad, not bad at all.
Here, I'll change the screen. How about this one? It's probably more relevant.
Left side. Still there.
Clown.
Clear. Left side.
All right,
That's
you can have that then.
report.
fucker.
Report that. I'd report that.
Clear. That's a good job.
What a fucking asshole.
As blocking?
Yeah, that was blocking. He was reacting to your move.
Alright, but we're gonna have to pit here.
That was a double baby. That's what Stroll got popped for this weekend. He defended, then you moved further to the inside, and he moved again. That's blocking. Then he fucking punted you in the braking zone.
One on the right side.
Yeah, I'd report that.
Clear. That's a good job.
Fucking hot wipers. Sorry you got punted.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Race is over. Was it worth it? No.
Sucks you try to race with somebody and it sucks.
Pit box in 10, 5,
There goes my
3,
4.9
2.
safety.
1.
Oh, mine's gone
Right here.
too. Oh boy.
What's that? Optional repairs is 15 minutes? Oh, man. Peckerel sucks, man.
Oops. What the? That's not Chase. Oh.
Fucking, gee, you hate to see it.
Plus, like, I got an off track here because I hadn't, like, what am I supposed to do? Like right here, what am I supposed to do? Just back out?
Yeah.
I guess I
sorta.
didn't have to get an off track. I was only slightly off.
See, that's a reactionary move.
And then
And
he
then
brakes
he-
towards me.
Yeah,
That's what. That's
I'd report that.
that's
Pull,
that's
pull
what
that back
annoys
again.
me.
Pull that back again.
This is a big problem in sim racing.
Like right here. Like I'm
You-
braking
You're holding your line.
right here.
He's.
I'm holding my line.
I got in a huge argument over
Does
this
he
one night.
does he think you're gonna
Like
move
I'm not
wide?
braking towards the
Yeah.
corner. I'm not braking towards the corner. I'm braking
Yeah, that's
in
his
my
fault.
line.
Yeah, but that's his thing though. He thinks you're gonna start braking
Yeah,
towards.
but he's not, and Pickerel
braking
doesn't
right.
have to do that.
He
That's-
doesn't. He's being this is the squeeze. Like this is this is a
what
teachable
you
moment for him.
You're gonna take the inside. You get the inside.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold you on the inside.
Hey, Pickerel, did you report that guy that fucked with you in
Yeah.
practice? By the way, you did.
Yeah.
Okay, let me know how that turns out. 'cause
Oh,
I wanna
of
hear
course.
that
I'm gonna
email.
get the email that says, "Thank you. We have let the person know under protest." I just put intentionally like taking people out. No, wasn't provoked. I meant to. I
What
forgot
a
to hit the
fucking
record
dickhead.
button. I don't know if I need all the
Yeah,
way down the
first
straight.
of all, he went to defend it, which was fine. He went towards the middle. You went to go further inside, and then he moves again. That's two moves. That's illegal. Then he moves out. He moves in the braking zone and hits you. That's blocking.
And then, yeah. What's that guy?
Oh, you don't have to hit the clip button again. You just hit save, and it captures that.
That's what I did. Yeah.
Okay, because like I'm still trying to understand it because I've only clipped a couple too, but I'm always just like I will just like pull back to make sure I clip everything. I'll just do it again just to see if I get to write megabytes about it to make sure I capture it all because I want to save it and see what it's like.
Whoa, easy wheel, easy.
4.
How do you not get it right at 900?
I'm gonna hop off here, guys. Sorry your race got fucked, Pickerel.
It is what it is.
I was
I'm not super
Oh.
mad about it.
I'll join you in the GT3 class tomorrow if you're on.
Should be.
See you,
Later, guys.
awesome.
See it. I don't think I'm gonna
Yeah.
stick around in this. I'm just gonna quit.
That's fine. Yeah, I think you should.
Probably do some Porsche Cup practice, I guess.
You're still really heavy into that.
Yeah, any car that's hard to drive. That's why I'm sad that GTEs are like dead.
Oh, yeah, I
And it says
remember
Suzuka
Josh
this
was talking about how they're like gonna get rid of them. So like you gotta like kind of squeeze out as much practice or squeeze how much you can out of it before they
Yeah.
make it worthless. What's kind of stupid is like you pay for a car and then they're gonna get rid of it. Like That's bullshit. Like they should credit you back that $15 for the car.
Nah, they're not gonna do that.
Yeah, I know they won't do that, but that's what they should do. Like it's
Well,
totally
it's
like,
following real life.
is it though? Like,
Yeah,
so you just
they pulled them out of IMSA.
they just get to like really like take money from you and then take more money out of you.
Imagine
Like,
being a
hey,
guy who owns a real GTE car.
yeah, you got to go to Europe to race in
Yeah, you
those
got to go
things,
to
right?
Europe and you drive the European Sprint. It's the only place you can do it.
I guess that's why Fassbender was doing it there, right? But his whole thing was like trying to get into Le Mans 24 hour. GT was the start of that. Have you been following the road to Le Mans? That Porsche YouTube series that they've been doing about Fassbender's career.
Who's Fassbender?
Michael Fassbender, you know Michael Fassbender. He's an actor.
Mm, can't say I do.
Pickerel, you're not being serious, right? Are you?
Yeah, who's that?
He's like a Redditish Irishman, German dude. Uh, been in like prolific movies. So he's a famous actor for sure. But he was in the he. Did you ever watch the new Alien movies that came out?
Um,
Like when Ridley Scott made those new Alien movies, and there's like a robot AI thing, sentience. It was Michael Fassbender. No,
probably if I
not
Google
ringing
it.
you.
I don't really want to Google it.
That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, he's Michael Fassbender is when I say okay, Magneto. Do you know who Magneto is?
Nope,
The new Magneto
not a clue.
from X-Men.
Nope.
Really killing me here. Okay. Well.
Okay. Wow, I'm just. Oops. I see. Let's try that. Did you watch that video that Miller posted in the SimRig chat about like setting your FOV?
Yeah, I did. I was totally confused because I'm in VR, so like I
you don't play
think
on a
it.
monitor? Oh, never mind.
No, so like it just it's not applicable. But
But the
I
one-
honestly like what the guy was saying. Like I think he's making all the sense in the world. He goes into detail about like all the reasons why this should be. Shows you the focal lens of cameras and whatnot, and like, oh, this makes total sense. Like several drivers have tried that settings and have seen improved lap times because they feel like their depth of field makes more sense now. I totally agree with what was going on.
And then adjusting your camera, like your in-game camera, to match your like your rig. That's
Yeah,
the one thing I
yeah.
took out of it. It's like trying to do that.
No, it definitely helps. I think it looks great because like for me in VR, like whatever I see in terms of my camera view, it's already like what's happening in real life.
Oh, I died.
So I don't have to kind of worry about it. But yeah, it's different. But anyway, Pickle, you should watch it because you would definitely like this. Basically, they take this A-list actor, Michael Fassbender, who's you would know he's been in enough stuff, but he is in the Porsche. He signs up with Porsche to race in the European Le Mans series, and he wants to race in the 24-hour Le Mans. That's his overall goal. He's like, I'm in my 30s. He's either in his late 30s or 40 or early 40s. He's like, I want to be a professional driver that can race in Le Mans. And so they go through 4 seasons on. It's all free on YouTube, where he literally is just like in these races, just like day after day, or practice after practice, and he's just setting himself up. He has a Porsche Cup car. He has his own personal Porsche Cup car.
Does he have like unlimited money? How does he pay for it?
He's a A-list actor, man. He's got money.
Oh,
like,
okay.
He's the fact that you don't know who Michael Fassbender is.
Whatever,
Is
he's some
crazy.
actor. Okay.
Not some actor. He's getting paid
He's
like
the actor.
$50 million to do like a movie, like one movie out of the course of it. And he's been doing like critically acclaimed movies for the last like 10 years.
I watched this documentary on a guy who wanted to be a race car driver, and so he ended up like buying cargo ships worth of marijuana and made like hundreds of millions of dollars and spent it all on a race car team. And he won IMSA
Oh, really?
in like the
I was
early
gonna
90s.
I thought you were gonna say, is that Air Force
And then
India?
eventually the FBI caught on. Eventually.
Okay, because I truly thought you were gonna say it was Air Force India, because like the guy
No.
that owned Air Force India was like a huge like drug smuggler or whatever. Like he was a shady dude. That's what he was, and that's why like the FIA like dissolved his company and let Stroll take over. But anyway, Michael Fassbender, he owns a Porsche Cup car himself. He was going to be racing in the GTE Porsche Cup, or Porsche GTE series, or multi-class of the Le Mans. Raced 4 solid seasons. It's all on YouTube. They're about 20-minute episodes, about 10 episodes each. You would love it because it's like it gives you. He
Probably I
races
would.
with pro. He has 2 other drivers that are in his car, so he has a pro
What's it
and
called?
I'll just send it to you.
Okay, yeah.
It's called The Road to Le Mans.
I'll watch it.
But like,
And then don't tell me about it.
I'm not gonna tell you at all because like you shouldn't want to hear what I'm like. I'm not gonna give you any spoilers. Like, it's such a riveting story. As well, it is like if you were already watching the stuff, you'd be like, oh, I kind of already know what's going on. Like, I started watching the Le Mans series a year ago because I was watching the YouTube thing that was happening, and I was like, oh, there's Michael Fassbender. And honestly, I kind of root for the guy because like, he's doing the time. He's not just like, I want to pay to be the best. He's like, I'm going to put in the work to be the best. Like, he's just not, he's not like a paid driver that's like, give me a fast car, I'll do it. Just, he's not that guy. He's not your Latifi.
Clear.
He's literally like the opposite of Latifi. He's like, I might have a fast car, but if I don't know how to take these corners correctly, if I don't know, like if he doesn't learn it to the fullest detail, if he literally goes through like his debriefs and he's like, I'm sorry, like he's like apologizing to everybody. He's like, I don't know what went wrong in that corner, and I'm gonna learn from it. Like, that's the cool thing about the whole series. That's what I'll say. But anyway, like, it's the road to Le Mans. He's trying to learn. He goes from Porsche
How
Cup
old
to
is he?
GTE. Fassbender, he's in his 40s for sure.
Okay.
But I mean, he's a pro. And when I say this, why I'm so flabbergasted that you don't know who this guy is. He's a legit prolific actor, like one of the most prolific actors
Okay.
in
I
the
probably
last
do
like.
know him. Just, I don't care. I don't follow actors.
Do you remember like the Steve Jobs movie that came out?
Yep. I don't know if I even watched it.
He was the guy that played Steve Jobs,
Oh.
but that's not even his famous role. He was Magneto in the last in the.
I
new,
hate hero movies. I never watch any Marvel movies. So,
It wasn't even a Marvel movie. It was an X-Men movie.
whatever. Hero movie.
Pick roll, you're really breaking my heart now. Like, you're just putting them all in lump sum. Like that new Batman movie isn't just a hero movie. It's a fucking
Who's
like
Batman? I'm kidding.
Roll. You know, I'm no, I was gonna joke. I won't do that to you.
I'm kidding. I'm joking.
No. I was joking. Like, you know, I'm gonna call you Rudy from now on if you don't, if you keep this up. I was like, that's just mean. But yeah, so it's a fantastic it's a fantastic like, because like you know how like Netflix does the whole like spin stuff, like it literally follows this one team and how they're trying to, they get coaches to help come in to like make Fassbender like you know,
Fast.
get it fast.
Fast and Bender.
Hilariously, it's not a spoiler. It's not a spoiler at all. But at Paul Ricard, one of the commentators is like, "Oh no, it's Michael Carbender into the wall." They play on his own last name, and I was just like, "Oh, that's pretty fucked up to say," but at the same time, like, he did bend the car.
Man, this I haven't driven a car yet that has low downforce, like lower than the GT3, and it feels amazing with this wheel. It's so cool.
Are you talking about the GTE car?
Right now, no, actually the
No,
GTE
Porsche
has
Cup,
even
Porsche
more than the GT3, but the Porsche Cup car.
Has more downforce than the
No,
GT3?
less, but the wheel, the feeling you get through the wheel is amazing.
It's more like when you're turning it right and you're going into right-hander. It's just like the wheel is kind of telling you, oh hey, by the way, your tires are kind of like rubbing, or
Yeah, you can feel it kind of rubbing, and you can feel the weight of the car like forward and backward.
mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fascinating. It truly is.
Because you
like,
come out of the apex and your wheel starts to get lighter as the weight transfers to the rear tires. It's cool.
you know what you feel that most in? I think the GT4 cars. I've noticed it most because like the GT4, right, is like when you're in the GT4 car, you're not even not the GT4s. It's the rally cars, the open wheel ones, not the light, not the Beetle light, but the Beetle. Like you can feel like how top heavy you are, like how front centered you really are. Like there's so much weight in the front end. When you go to brake, it's carrying weight into the front side, and you can feel it in the wheel and in your steering, and you're like, oh shit, like I can't just brake what a Beetle light does. Like you have to literally like pull off a little bit later or earlier because like you're just steeping yourself in problems. Are you pretty confirmed on not racing in the tracklicious at all?
I don't want to do the league race. No. At least
Multi-class
not
or
this
otherwise?
time. No.
I was just curious, like.
I'm not saying I'm out or anything. I'm just not gonna do it this time.
Yeah, no, I get it. I totally get it.
Whenever Thursday rolls around, I'm like, oh yeah, I want to do some iRacing, and I'm like, oh, I got an ACC. Like bored of it. Just the same track, same car. I've done it so many times.
I think the only difference that's going to make it kind of exciting is that the Thursday night's going to be a multi-class, so you're going to get that added edge.
Yeah, we've done that before. class, not as a league, but
Trialing it, yeah. It's never great because what happens is the
and it's
GT3s
not like
decide to-
multi-class like doing IMSA where there's like the LMPs are like way faster, so you actually get like lots of like multi-car racing. Where GT4 versus GT3, you don't really get that much. Like you might lap the GT4s like once or twice, and
And
like
it's
when
not
that
even-
happens,
it's
the
not even
GT4s
fast.
just dive out of your way, and it's like it's almost like it doesn't really matter. Like it's kind of
Yeah.
the same.
I agree with that.
Whew, that was very dangerous. Brake too late. Lost all my time.
In front of you, in front of you.
Are you gonna do the endurance this weekend? The IMSA at Coda?
Probably, if I can find someone to do it with. Friday would be
Coach.
cool. Friday
Cody's
night.
gonna be around. What time is the endurance on Friday?
Like Friday night?
Yeah,
Like the one we did. What time was it?
6 or 7 my time.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing it on Friday at that time. One stint. Yeah, but that would be the
Yeah, let's
only
do it.
time I could.
Let's do it. You need redemption. We'll
Dude,
be
I don't know.
teammates again.
I feel like I would off track the shit. Like, if anything, I would just go extra safe, just not to off track, because like I'm literally catching off tracks like every lap.
Just do a bunch of practice and just try really hard not to get them all. Seriously.
That's the thing is like I know.
And there's
I
probably
I
only
would
a
have-
couple corners where you're getting off tracks. You're probably just
It's-
taking the corner wrong.
Well, the thing is like I'll get in a groove and like not fuck up sector 1, but then like if I fuck up one part of sector 1, I'll just off track the entire thing, and it's just like it just means that you need to slow down and just like refocus. But like by myself, I don't really like get there. I really just like panic, and then I don't know. I'd only have Thursday to practice, and I'd practice during the day because there's a whole like track relations thing that's happening on the wife swap.
Oh yeah.
Which is I truly think you should try to
No
at
way.
least see if your wife wants to try.
No.
What about your kid?
He couldn't do it. No, he couldn't do it. I bought like the adjuster bar on the bottom of the chair so you can slide it forward and back, like in a car. even if I slide it all the way forward, you can't reach the pedals.
Oh, okay.
He likes to play like Forza Horizon, which is kind of like open wheel arcade type game.
Oh yeah.
Or open world, I mean, not open wheel. And he'll be like, you just send me a destination and I'll drive there. And so he'll like drive down the street like it's a normal car, which is kind of cool.
At least he has that. It's better than nothing. I mean, Josh's wife was kind of on the same boat as what it kind of sounds like your wife is. Like, she doesn't give a shit about any of it.
No.
But then it just came down to like, she's like, can I practice beforehand? And she was like kind of into it.
The spouses are just gonna get frustrated, or the husband's gonna say something, or whatever. The guy's gonna say something, and she's.
Well, you wouldn't have to.
You're talking about the what? You're talking about the
that's
spouse swap?
that's
Not
a
doing it?
No fucking way. That's
Dude, he doesn't
Dude,
want to ask his
you-
wife. He doesn't.
Oh, you're
wanna
gonna get it's gonna
ask
cause a
her.
divorce.
it's. I think everybody is. They just don't know it yet. They haven't dated long
Oh,
enough.
my girlfriend tried it out today. She was having fun. Just 15 minutes. So don't take it seriously.
I didn't even know you joined, Eric. How you doing?
Hello.
Wait,
just happened.
What did you say, Pedro?
How are you doing? How you doing?
Eric Miller 3.
Nope.
I just said Eric.
Yeah.
I know. We gotta correct that right off the bat. We can't just call him Eric.
I don't think Eric finds it as funny as you and Cody do.
I can't hear Max anymore. It's too bad.
He probably. You probably get that all the time. You know you're called Miller Lite or something else.
Burn them all.
Are you gonna do some racing, Eric?
Well, I just did that beer cup thing. Instead of, it was kind of fun.
ACC, right?
But yeah, go to the M2. Kind of cool. But, got murdered on the last lap. What are you guys doing?
I'm practicing in the Porsche Cup.
Porsche Cup. Where's that at this week?
Suzuka.
Ah.
I know
Oh my
you're
God.
like, oh, Porsche Cup, oh, safety rating killer. It's not so bad.
I mean, after the IRL4, that killed my safety rating too. It's because I crashed once.
I don't find it a safety rating killer. To be honest.
It's not really.
Like once you need to practice, and then once I practice, I usually get like 0x, maybe a 4 if somebody hits you. But everybody's really careful because you kind of have to be.
I want to do a GT4 challenge. Yeah, in Interlagos.
Is there people signed up for it?
That always gets people, but it's not. They're not spawning them for a while. Just started like 15 minutes ago.
What about
Pilots Cup.
Yeah,
Pilot Series.
Yeah, what's that?
I do that.
When is it? Like,
It's
I don't
in
have the schedule open.
30
In
minutes.
front of you, in front of you.
Max, you could do it with us. Oh wait, he can't. He's muted. Yeah, mute him. There we go. He's back.
He's in timeout.
That's admin abuse.
It was actually
That's
really
admin
peaceful. I
abuse.
enjoyed it.
That's total admin abuse.
Hey Max, you know what you're doing is admin abuse too, because you're abusing an admin.
I mean,
Maybe
I'm not
I'm
really abusing an admin.
Oh, I'm getting good at this car on this track.
Oh. The Long Beach mix?
Are you talking IMSA pilot?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's sign up.
If you'll sign up for it, maybe I'll get into it.
No, I can't. 'Cause
Come
I
on,
go to bed
Max.
in like I gotta go to bed in like 30 minutes.
Gotta go to bed. What are you talking about? You're 2 hours earlier than me.
You're a West Coast guy.
Yeah, I have to wake up at 5 a.m.
Oh, weak.
So do I.
I had to wake up at 5 a.m. to do a 12-hour shift in an emergency room.
I wake up at 5 a.m. and go for a run.
Yeah, but that's different.
Is it?
You're doing like things that you want to do. I
Oh.
have to do something I don't want to do. I have to wake up at 5, actually like 4:50,
Oh, yeah,
And
that
then-
sucks.
and then I have to like work for 12 hours. It sucks. It's not even fun.
But then you get off and it's nice and early, and then you can come home and you can start practicing for
What
IMSA.
are you talking about? It's 6 p.m. when I get off at work. I literally can't, like, when I get off, I'm like, you guys are ready to go to bed, like, when I get on. You may stay up for, like, one race, and I'm like, I'll practice a little bit, and I can't get anything because it's 6. Nothing starts till 7. It's either 5 or 7, right? For most IMSA, Rallycross, Michelin Pilot, it's all on the same schedule. It's either 5 or 7.
You should try to get your work schedule around iRacing.
I do that for commentary, for sure.
What do you mean? What do you tell them?
I just say I'm never
Your
available
second job.
on Sunday, or I'm never available on Thursdays or Sundays.
Oh,
And they're like,
why?
"Are you sure?" I'm like,
And you're
What do you
like,
mean?
because I'm
Working.
announcing.
When
"Oh no, I'm union.
E-sport
I don't have to tell them
announcer.
anything."
Switches are correct.
I don't even have to say that. I don't tell them anything. I just say I'm not available these days, and they never ask me to work Thursdays, Saturdays, Sundays. Union, bitch. That's what matters. Like when you're in a union, you don't have to explain yourself. You just say union. Am I in trouble? I'm gonna call my union rep if I'm in trouble. Oh, I'm not in trouble? Okay. Then let me go. It's almost like cops, right? Like, are you guys cops? Probably
How's-
one great.
How's California, Eric?
I thought he was in Miami. Wasn't he talking about Long Beach?
I thought he was in California. He told me he was going to be in LA, I think. I think he
Oh, I
ran
thought he was-
away. He's pulling a Miller.
Fucking Miller, man. Miller! Oh, sorry guys, I have my mic muted. Did you guys get those set up? I thought, honestly, because... Oh, he was... You know, you're right. He was in the LA time because he was talking about Pacific.
Yeah. He
And,
said, man, I might be able to go to Long Beach on Friday if there's any racing. I was like, man, you totally should. That'd be cool.
Dude, there was so much racing at Long Beach, right? There was the,
Obviously,
IMSA,
IndyCar, IMSA. I don't know what else.
IndyCar,
Porsche Cup,
and
I
then there's
think.
the Porsche Cup, Cup for sure. And then I don't know if they, I don't know if it happened, but Miata usually does what,
Yeah, like they're
Porsche
like
Cup.
a support series to IMSA. So like,
Yeah, Miata usually goes in the same gravitas of those.
Eric, I was
So
trying
you
to
doing
talk
this?
to you, but you ran.
Yeah, well, I had to piss really quick. What was up?
I said, how is California?
It's alright. It's working mostly.
Oh,
I
Usually
was
you're
kind
in
of pissed that I
Cali?
didn't like, think about Long Beach though, because I was like right next to where the Long Beach GP was.
what?
You
But
had,
I would
like,
have missed. Like, I really don't care that much about the IndyCar race. I wanted to see IMSA, and like that was the day I had to work.
Dude, the IndyCar race was so juicy though. Like it was.
It was. I ended up
probably-
watching it on TV at home, but
Like I saw the extended, and I was just like, God damn it! I wish I watched this race because like there's so much that happened. And the funniest thing was Ericsson was just like in the last like 3 laps. I can't even believe they let him sit there. Ericsson had his car.
I saw that
And
one TV shot
himself.
where he was sitting, and he looked like he was just so sad.
Yeah, he saw the entire field cross his path, and he's just sitting on his car, and he's just looking at this race end, and you're like, how is he still there? Like, wouldn't they tell him to go the fuck away due to safety concerns? But no, he just literally sat on his car as an entire grid past him. I was like, that's fucking hilarious.
I mean, he was like off the track, and it was like the exit of a corner. But yeah, I know what you mean. It seems a lot like less strict on the safety precautions than F1 or something.
Yeah, yeah, way less strict than.
Like on the like two laps to go, there was two guys who crashed, and they're like
Kyle
basically
from
sitting at the like exit, like corner exit, like right where the like on the racing line of turn 8, and
yeah, that was Kato.
and
Yeah,
like they're the race is going on, and they didn't call the yellow flag to the drivers until like right before the corner, like right before the corner. They were
dude,
like, maybe
that's
he can get the
IndyCar,
car
man.
going. Like, what? Where's the yellow flag?
Well, they thought he could go into reverse, right? They were like, he can reverse it, and then like he's just sitting there the
Yeah,
entire time. Like there must have been something wrong with his power unit if he couldn't pull it in reverse, or
yeah. I'm registered. I'm loading into practice.
uh, about our earlier discussion, Pickerel. I'll try to get faster, and if I can get consistent without off tracks, I'll join you on Friday night.
What are you talking about?
I said I wanted him as a teammate on IMSA on Friday at Circuit of
Oh
the
shit.
America.
I don't want to just ruin a team though. Like that's the thing is like I don't want to be that guy. It's really demoralizing, right? Like when you don't do well and perform well, and
Yeah, you can't like get hard on yourself about it though. Like
mm, yeah, but like at the same time, it's one of those things. Like
I don't know. I
I I
I
wouldn't want to
crashed at
join an
Nurburgring and I
endurance
felt
race.
super bad about it.
Yeah, well,
And
everyone
then
crashed besides Matt,
no,
and
on my
that's the
team it
hilarious
was
part.
me. Well, I guess me and Josh, but
But everybody, so it's you, Josh, and
Matt
Ray,
and
Matt.
Jeff. And Matt and
No one,
Jeff killed it. They just drove the whole time, like perfect
yeah, but
laps.
Jeff still crashed, right?
Nope.
Yeah, Josh had a shitload of incidents. I was laughing at that.
Jeff never crashed on lap 1 because he started us. Like he bumped somebody and he got like a 4x, but it wasn't even his fault.
Well, yeah.
And he was
Look,
driving like super fast and like I don't know.
Jeff's a
You just
legit clean racer,
you
and
just
without
can't like hold your just like
without like emotional instability.
What was
He's a
Josh doing? He had like 23 incident points.
yeah. He was just lots of off tracks. He's just kind of and he was like, oh, I'm on a monitor. I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh,
yeah. I could totally see him
Maybe
making
not
that
used to the
excuse.
sense of speed. I get it.
no, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, that definitely took me a little bit of time to go back and forth. I feel like I'm back to
I
normal
could
monitor
totally
now,
see
though.
that,
Did
but
you get your triples?
I've actually got the stand, and I got one screen. I'm like, and then like, of course, while I was waiting for the stand to arrive, the price went up on the monitors I was gonna buy.
wait. So how are you doing this, Miller? Are you actually have like legit like a stand not on your rig?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
getting like the freestanding triple mount.
It's like a frame that goes over your rig and then you can like move it around basically, right? It's
Yeah,
got
it's
like
the
2
base
feet
is
on the
wider
bottom.
than the rig.
Okay, but what are you? Do you have your own encapsulated rig with it?
Yeah, I've already
Yeah.
had the rig for a while, the 80/20 rig.
But it's a sturdy rig. That's not something ridiculous.
He's
Like
got the one I got.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think.
Advanced Sim Racing 80/20
oh
rig.
yeah, so you guys have that really. So I want like I'm not even joking. Like after you've been like talking about the whole like three screen setup, I'm like I would really like that. Like honestly, like I'm tired of VR, just because like VR is great. There's no doubt VR is awesome, but like I just don't want to like get in my rig and like have to like continually focus on VR. it's absolutely annoying, right? Like you have to like get into the motions, you have to like change all your settings, and then you have to like put on a rig, and then you have to sweat your balls off inside of this thing because it's just like
Yeah,
encapsulating
I
your
mean, there's always the
face.
ultra wide too. Like one of the 32 by 9 ultra wides are cool too.
Because like I have a secondary screen that's connected to my desk that can slide over to my rig as a single monitor, but like I don't want to put a full 3 mount.
You
Uh,
could maybe like rig it up where you just have 2 monitors and then you have the third one kind of go back and forth.
Go back and forth
I've seen
on.
people have those setups before, where like the two, like you have one monitor that's basically like on an arm that can swing. You make it's kind of a pain if like get it in position when you want to race, but at least you have the versatility and they use it for your desk too.
Oh, so you're saying like just get a 2 mount monitor and mount it to the main
Yeah, basically
screen?
buy a triple mount, but only use 2 of the sides. Like only use the middle and the left side, and then like on the right side you can have it like connected to your desk, so it can go both ways.
Okay. Well, how do you connect all your monitors together? Is it not through your GPU, but like you just connect them to your
Yeah, you gotta go
You
all
can
to your
pass me if
GPU.
you want, Craig.
all to your GPU?
How else would you
Thanks.
run triples?
I don't have enough connections for that on
You
my
don't have 4
GPU.
GPU ports?
No, I have 3.
Really?
Just want to catch the other cars here.
What do you have?
I think a 280 or
2080?
270.
You should,
So 2070.
2070 you should have 4 ports. I thought maybe not.
I'd have to look after my
I had most yeah, most 20 series cards have like 4 ports, usually 3 display ports and 1 HDMI.
maybe. Yeah, no, I only have 3, and one of them's a converted port where it's a HDMI converted to the new port. I forget what that's called, but
I
it's
mean
a
display
new
port?
yeah, it's a new display port. It's an HDMI to the new converted one that I bought.
You're using all 3 monitors right now? Like 2 to the head, 1 to the headset, 2 to the monitors?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically yeah, it's gonna be tough to go triples for you.
I'd have to upgrade my GPU to
But probably in general, plus like running triples is almost more intensive than VR because you're running 3 screens.
Gonna have a car off to the right. In front of you now. Keep your eyes open.
what car do you have?
What? 3090?
Okay, that makes more sense then because then you're really
Yeah.
look at it.
I think you'd want like 3070 at least.
Eric, are
to
you
try it.
registered?
No, are you gonna do it?
I'm signed up.
Oh, fuck it. Alright.
You're calling you out.
Well,
Only what, a 30-minute race? Yeah, I can do this.
is it? No, half an hour. It's about half an hour.
30 minutes, yeah. That's what I said.
Oh, okay.
Let's do it. Well, are you doing GT4, right?
Yep.
Okay.
The Porsche would be awesome here. I don't have the Porsche.
Got the Aston. What are you driving?
The McLaren. Is there a way in iRacing to turn off the wheel animation?
Yeah. Definitely an option. I have mine off. You can turn the wheel off entirely. I have it set so that if I don't, like, you can turn it off if you don't have any displays on it. I don't think you need to even see it for the Aston. Certain cars, like for the LMP2, you gotta have it on, but you can just turn it so it doesn't turn at all. Hey.
Oh, no, that's not gonna happen. Oh, it died. braked way too late into turn 1. 400 meters is not nearly enough.
Yo, you guys, what do you signed up for? Porsche Cup?
No, the Long Beach.
Long Beach.
Do it, man.
GT4.
No, I can't do it. I'm gonna go just go watch you guys and say you have.
Do it.
Dude, I'm like 3 sheets here.
So?
It's a 5, man. It's fine. Be that way.
Guys, I'm mentally prepared for what has to happen tomorrow, which is deal with nurses. And they're not fun. I'll tell you that.
Neither are you, Max. Come on now.
That's fucked up. You'd say that. I'm a pretty delightful person.
Keep an eye open. Stay right.
I mean, who else would you have to thank for Are You Winning, Son?
Heads up. In front of you, in front of you, in front of you.
Up to your contribution.
My contribution was pivotal in ruining. I didn't even know it. What are you guys running in the Mission Pilot? Astons?
I'm in an Aston.
I'm in the McLaren.
Alright, so somebody takes this seriously.
What are you talking about?
Because he's got the McLaren, so he's talking about me. Right?
Yeah. Because if you're in an Aston, you're just like, hey, I pay to win. Like I'm just gonna pick the best car and just go with it.
I want the Aston's cool. I just don't drive GT4 enough to justify buying it myself.
Totally, but
I'm
it's
spending
also
all
the
my time
OP
on GTE, or was.
It's the OP car in this IMSA Pilot series. Like, why would I like handicap myself by being one of the best cars in the game? You gotta put yourself in the worst car and beat them. You get a Kosovich's thing. Drive a KTM.
They don't have it in this game. I wish they had the Ginetta. I would buy that car in a second. I love the Ginetta.
Well, that's because you like raced it 2 seasons.
But it's so unique. It's so light. It's so agile.
Yeah, you really showed its performance though, for sure. In the JE and the first season of Track Alicious, I think it was. Was it the first season? Yeah.
Whoa! This guy
Dude,
went
you're not-
flying like 20 feet in the air after hitting the wall.
Dude, you're in a high split.
I'm in practice.
Didn't have split yet.
Oh, okay. Well, everybody here is at least like 2100. There's a couple guys that are in A class that are in like the 17s, 1200s,
Fair
and
enough.
there's like 2 C class that are less than 700.
I don't care. I don't really care about my I rating
It's not about I rating. It's
or about
it's
my
really just,
safety
like,
rating.
What happens on?
I mean, I kind of care because I want to be an A
Well,
class.
Just
You
enough
and-
that you don't want to like drop it yet below A class.
Well, you and Pickrell should be in the same
We will
split
be.
though, Eric. You're 1794 and he's 1851. So I think you guys should
I
level
imagine
out.
we will be.
Oh man, I just did this. I practiced this like 3 days ago in the GT3, and now I'm having trouble
Feels different, right?
because it's got way
It's a
less
little
downforce.
I'll be right back.
No, I'm sorry, Patrick. It's all good, man. I was gonna pit anyway, so I've actually go do some setup changes. forgot these weren't fixed.
Yeah, hard to pass the TC cars here.
Have a slow one in front of you.
Probably pretty fast.
They're not that much slower on the
Going
straights.
up
I
in
feel
front of you
like.
there.
Yeah.
Gonna have a car off to the right.
All right, I'm ready to crew chief for you guys. Who wants the crew chief? Nobody. Okay, that's good.
I don't mind streaming it.
I'm already in your guys' session.
Oh, I see.
I got Eric Miller 3 here, who's going off not a lap I can validate. Why is your car white?
Jesus, this should turn.
Yeah.
Car on the right. Keep
You
going.
sure
Keep
you're ready
going.
for this, Eric?
Not at all.
Where's Big Roll?
Not at all.
Oh,
Maybe
Picro's
adjust
not
my
even
FOV
used.
in this car a little bit. It's like so sat down in it.
I'm getting the hang of the track now.
I wanted to ask you about that, Miller. Are you going with what that guy was suggesting, or are you like still in your own like little world on
Roll car off to the right.
the FOV
Stay on your
scale?
toes.
I'm going with he suggested, honestly.
I think
Feels
I
good.
think he makes sense. I truly do think he makes sense.
Well, my thing was actually funny thing is my distance was pretty much what he was saying, so I didn't have to change much. I was like 1 centimeter off of his like ideal distance.
Which was it? What was this? What was it again?
55 centimeter eye distance to screen. What he's saying, like you should use no matter what you're sitting, and then if like it feels too far away, you just like adjust your actual like in-game seating
Yeah.
position.
Which I wanna. Right now, I have my screen kind of pretty much flush with my motor base. But I see on your picture you've got it
Mine's
like
in front.
you've got it in front.
Yep.
And
Slow car in
If you have the
front of
clearance for it, go for it. I don't know.
One on
Wait,
port.
do you have a picture of this? Can I see it? Where'd you post it?
Posted in rig info. If you search back a little
I don't know
bit.
if I got clearance right now. I think you
Really?
can get like a
See,
extender.
yeah, they do have the extension tincture. I don't know if it comes it. I feel like the podium's just naturally kind of long. Yeah, so if I put my hands on my wheel and like put my fingers all the way out, I can barely touch my screen.
How far are we talking about? Like less than a month ago? Oh, okay, I see it.
Wait.
Okay,
Wait.
That's. So you don't see your wheel at all. Your wheel is adjusted by the dash in front of it. Okay.
Yeah, I turned my wing wheel off entirely at this point because it's basically where it would be. So it's actually like literally when I turn my hands around, I'm actually blocking my game dash. It's like pretty much like 1-to-1 almost.
Yeah, that makes total sense. It looks really like clean too. Like that's exactly what that guy was talking about though. Like but he also uses like that guardrail thing, that Velcro, not even Velcro, but like whatever that thing
The window
is.
net thing.
Yeah, the window net onto his right. Like he matches all of that completely. it makes total sense, but
Guys, open.
I noticed he had his screen mounted like at the back of his motor.
Yeah. He also uses 32s, so like that's a taller screen than my ultra wide is, and your ultra wide is.
Yeah.
We're basically the same as like 27s.
Yeah, it's 27. Are your triples 27?
No, they're 32s. I'm gonna try to do it still the same thing though. Still gonna try. I might get a little closer to the motor, but like literally still, I'm gonna try to get it like from the
Like
motor.
it?
are your 32s gonna wrap around your head at all? Your left and right?
Yeah, they should.
Okay, so like basically what I see in VR and what you've seen in VR is basically what you're gonna see in the wraparound from left to right on the triples, right?
Yeah, so when I tried my buddy setup, that's what kind of sold me on it. I was like, okay, this is basically like having your full VR experience in a sense, minus
Yeah,
the
'cause
whole eye fuckery.
That whole like looking left and right really shifts your perspective, right? Because that's what it really comes down to is in VR, your head's moving left and right to see the thing that's left and right versus here's things that are left and right.
You
on
actually probably have
screen.
more. Yeah, you probably have more peripheral in triples than
Absolutely.
VR.
I truly, I would truly believe that because you're looking forward in VR. You're not looking left and right. And the way Josh described how he looks in VR is like, that's not how I race. Because he's like, I'm looking at the apex ahead. And I'm like, you can't even envision it because you're literally in front of yourself. And I was like, even describing IndyCar, like ovals, like, yeah, you can see the guys ahead of you, but like you still have to like focus on the bumps in front of you, or else you're just gonna bump yourself into a wall because you're not focused on your wheel and like what's happening. So like I was just like, I really want to go switch to triples, but like,
Running, keep
can
your eye
I switch
open.
to triples and not have it mounted in my rig? 'Cause that's my biggest
Yeah, that's the problem.
quandary.
You need like a separate GPU or a bigger GPU for that.
Yeah, I think that's where I'm at. So I think I need to upgrade my GPU before I do that because, yeah, even my rig is still not as sturdy.
You know, a lot of people that have like triples end up having like dedicated, sim racing PCs at that point.
Yeah, I think that's where you're going with it, and like
I'm gonna basically have 3 screens plugged into the triple, and I'll have my main desktop screen still plugged in. I'll probably just leave my VR headset unplugged going
and
forward.
then just connect it when you want to do VR
Yeah.
stuff. Like VR non-sim racing, just like VR basic.
Exactly.
Yeah, I thought so.
So unplug one of the VR screens at that point. It's not exactly ideal, but then I'm thinking I might end up buying like a small, like one of those like slim, like no, that's not good.
Car on the right.
One of those GPUs that doesn't take any power, like a 1030 or something, just to power a 4th monitor that I can put over the rig.
Oh, a double GPUs.
Basically, but it doesn't need to be like a fast GPU. It's just to be like just for like web browsing and playing video, just like a 4th screen monitor.
Yeah. Is that the same? Like, can I do my 2070 with a 360?
You technically, yes.
And just slap my 360.
As long as like
in
they
and-
weren't like running the same game. If your 2060 was only running your desktop stuff and your 3060 was your dedicated for your sim racing, yeah, it would take a lot more power. Like you need a beefy power supply at that point.
Yeah, I definitely have like over 200 to spare on power supply. So I
You
think
might need more like 300 to spare, or 400.
Well, yeah, I'd have to definitely go back to the drawing board on that then, and have to re-upgrade my rig. Maybe I wouldn't even do that entirely. Maybe I'd just go to like make sure I can get three screens and then swap out the VR if I needed to. Because like I'm sure you reap the benefits already. Like it's just better, right? Like you just get into your wheel, you get into your rig, and you're just like off to the races. You don't have to like worry about like mounting your headset, making sure everything's clean on your screen on your headset. You have 3 screens. You're ready to go. It must feel a lot better, right? The whole triple setup is what I'm talking about. It's like it just feels better than
I think
VR
he
right
disappeared.
now. Fucking Eric Miller 3.
No, sorry, I couldn't hear you. The engine was loud. An Aston Martin.
Yeah. We already know. You're in the cheating car. I was just asking, like, you already feel the difference in terms of VR versus triple screening.
I'm not triple screening yet. I'm still on this single monitor, but
But it's a wide monitor.
yeah,
like,
it's ultra wide. But it feels I mean, it definitely don't get like there's definitely a lack of depth perspective, I guess, but it feels not. I mean, I don't know. I don't feel any slower. I feel with the good FOV, it feels like I have it some kind of depth too. Oh, right, race is ready.
All right, pickerel box. None of this hairpin will proceed to the race. That's such a weird fucking entry exit, right?
Yeah, it's good to practice it.
It's
You don't have to bid
so
in this
weird.
race.
Still good
You
to
do.
practice it.
You do? Are you sure?
No, you don't.
Is it?
Pretty
Oh
sure
no,
you
this
don't.
is IMSA pilot. This is IMSA
Pit
pilot.
boxing
Sorry.
right here.
I thought it was the
Unless you crash.
IMSA. Yeah, I thought.
Which might happen.
And I mean,
Well,
yeah, it's possible.
In IMSA, you got the pit. Dude, Grosjean and Grosjean's pit and like the like when I saw the extended version pickerel, like what a fucking masterclass.
Yeah,
Like, the
man,
guy goes to
Grosjean's
red,
so good.
red. He goes to the red tires, and I don't even know if they call them softs. I really don't understand the tire setup scheme, but he went to reds.
They
and he
have
was
like hards or soft, whatever. Hard and soft. They have two tires. The reds are the
Yeah.
soft, and the blacks are the hards.
Okay, yeah. So he went to the softs, and like he was catching him. Like if Sato didn't like hit the wall in sector 3, like I think Grosjean had a real strong chance of like competing for P1. But like it happened when they were on that second to last lap, and they were like, "We're gonna go all the way until they get to that that final lap." Where they're like, Sato's still in the wall, and like, okay, yellow flag it, and then that's the end of the race. But like, man, if Sato had somehow gotten out of that, I think Grosjean truly could have like tried to stick it to New Garden.
Oh my god. With the YouTuber.
But he had
Daniel Gray 10 is in this race.
he had no push to pass left though, which I didn't even know
I
was
thought he
a
did.
thing.
I thought he truly did.
No,
had push to pass.
he used all his push to pass to get to second.
Oh,
And then the guy in first had like 8 seconds, and the guy behind him, who was on like better tires, had like 20 seconds. So Grosjean holding on a second was pretty impressive. Even though he had such a good yellow restart, he didn't even like have to fight for it. He was right on P1 on the restart.
Yeah, and that was when Ericsson was like looking at them as they were pulling through that like end of sector 1 going into sector 2, and he's just standing there next to his car, just staring at
it
them.
reminded me of Kimi at Monaco when he's like on his yacht.
But it's also like, how do they allow this? It's not safe at all for him to just be standing next to a car. I know it's not like
it's off the track.
It's off the track.
Max,
like,
do you see this guy though? Daniel Gray, you ever see him on Twitch and iRacing?
no. Who's that?
He's streaming right now, I'm pretty sure. If you look at iRacing. He's kind of an annoying Australian guy.
I pulled iRacing Twitch. Why? What's going on with this guy?
He's in our race. Me and Pickerel.
What's his name?
Daniel Gray.
Daniel Gray.
Daniel Gray 10? That's a lot of Daniel Grays.
The only thing is that all the fast guys are in freaking ECR cars. It's gonna be like they're gonna be like catching us. I feel like some of them.
Wait, but you guys are still in practice, right?
This is qualifying.
Oh, this guy's such a twat. I already had to mute him. I'm looking at Andrew Pickerel, and he's in a practice. Do I have to relaunch this?
Yeah, I just loaded into the quali. I don't know. Maybe you can't watch the quali. I don't know how that works.
You can, but like usually, like there's some like bug. Maybe it's not even a bug, but like usually if you're in practice and you switch over, I can't like see the next thing. I think I have to like jump into it again. Michelin. Yeah, it's not even giving me the chance. Okay, withdraw from that. I thought I withdraw from practice and rejoin you guys' race. No. Okay. It's not even letting me join you guys' race to watch.
I think you just have to wait.
So quit iRacing and see if I can't just do it again. Yeah, but Pickerel, I'll let you know. I'll put in a lot of practice on Thursday and
Green flag.
before the wife
If you
swaps
can
in.
do
And
consistent laps, doesn't matter your lap time, then we're good.
I no, it's not even about consistent laps. It is about consistent laps, but it's more about like I don't want to fuck up doing 1X's. I don't
Yeah,
want to like
that's what I mean. Consistent
Oop,
isn't safe.
I crashed already.
yeah. I just don't want to like honestly with the crazy thing is like Watkins Blends is a way better of a track because like I would feel more confident if we just went to another Watkins Blends. But like you know that
Coda's, yeah, there's a lot of drop tracks in Coda. It's tough.
off tracks like in sector 3 the second to last corner you could overtake that apex and ride that you could go between that sausage curb and you could literally just slap into it what was that watch monitor.
Nice and smooth. We're going to be pitching here in about 5. Checkered flag.
Dude, Pickerel's P3 right now. Miller. Push.
Daniel Gray out qualified me. P4.
Dude, but barely. Like he was struggling that first lap, Pickerel. I was watching him. Like he was struggling as all fuck. He got
Is
to
he
like
streaming or are
610.
you just watching him in the game?
I'm watching him on stream, and I'm about to load into the actual race itself
Oh,
on
he's
your stream.
streaming this race right now.
Yeah, dude, you're Pickerel. Andrew Pickles P4 and Andrew Gray's thing. I'm gonna be like, woo woo. I said, woo woo. Andrew Pickerel making you run for your money.
So slow.
Nicholas, click ready to race right now. We're all ready, waiting on you.
Thank you.
I don't know how good I
When's
feel
the next
about
Fortnite
P5.
compilation coming out, Riley? You know, there's a lot of stories brewing in the iRacing universe, and they need to be told. They need to be told.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't like this. I don't dislike this guy. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I'm watching his stream. He seems like a cool guy. Is he not a good guy?
I think he's a punter.
Oh, okay. I'll mute him. Watch the race. Let's get going. I'm gonna go. Pick roll. Where are you at? Eric Miller.
Dead last.
You know what?
P13.
The
You're
dead
not
last
dead
is
last.
probably a good spot to be.
You're not even dead last. Don't even.
No, it's
don't
not,
joke.
because I'm gonna be getting passed by these guys in TCR cars. They're so fast.
I reckon, guys, we
You-
should
you're
probably
next to
go one wide.
Marcelo
That's true.
Vine,
in order
who's
to
right
not
behind
cause
you,
massive
right
accident.
next to you at
I
least.
feel like that might be the play.
I did IMSA on Sunday after very little
Rewind?
practice, and I sucked. Like I was slow, but I didn't
You can't fit
crash.
two
And
in
I
there, you
started
just gotta use a
P20
little
and I
spit.
finished P9. Like I started from the pits because I crashed on my qualifying.
Boldly glow where no
You
man
had a
has
great
glowed
run though.
before.
You had a great run. You just ignored those guys that crashed, and you like just let it, just maneuvered around them.
It's
So
very
you
spicy
can
because
do it.
Yeah, Eric, that'd be your best advice to what Miller, you know.
Just don't die and you'll have a good result.
Yeah, what
Don't
Pig was
die.
saying is like, just go flow, go easy on those corners, and you might like jump around shitty situations. Daniel Gray is like he's not an annoying dude yet. Like he was, the only thing he said was like, I said something about, good luck on your race, and he's like, you feel it, and he immediately was like, you seem like one of those Mexicans that doesn't like going to other countries because their Mexican food isn't authentic. And I was like, oh shit, it's not authentic. And I literally commented because I was like, man, this guy's like attacking my culture right off the bat. I was just like, yo, what's up, my friends in your race? And he immediately tried to shit on me, and I was like, well, I'll shit on you back, man. Like, fuck you. Oh, that guy just gave you.
He just hit the wall.
Really? One
Is
white,
that a
everybody.
1x or?
Please, one at a time.
Green, green, green.
He's mad at me because he hit the wall? What the
I love
fuck?
how everyone else
Fuck you,
understood
dude.
it.
It's
and
like
then
you-
this guy's just like, nah,
it's
let's do
too
it.
Get
wide.
better at turning
Now you're
in
all
a
2
hairpin,
seconds back.
you
Well done.
fucking dickhead. And also, he just split the 2 top guys or the top 3 because he's a dickhead. He doesn't know how to like beat P4. What an asshole! Like all those guys behind you aren't gonna catch you because of this guy right here, because he doesn't know how to like be fucking in the top 10, top 5 at least. What a fucking joke,
I don't care.
I did the wall.
Miller. Keep your head down. Apexes and exits. That's all that matters, right? Apexes and exits. And fuck, Piccolo, you're gonna pass this guy in a couple.
No, I don't think so. Unless he crashes. It's pretty
Not
impossible to
taking
pass here.
He's not taking this easy. Like he's struggling. I'm watching Danny, by the way, Daniel Gray. I'll let you know if he fucks up. That way you have like a couple seconds to react to that. He's in the hairpin and he's doing it okay. Like you probably already see that. You can't see it, but Louise is behind you by like a second. Honestly, that would probably be an off track in Coda, just like hitting the apex that way.
Oh, I watched the
mean-
track guide. I know exactly where the off track is.
Yeah, no, that's where I'm saying it's insane. Like Coda is like one of those like fucking. They like legitimately like made sure they put these off tracks in the stupidest possible places.
And then you just have to know
doesn't
where
make-
they are. So then.
but it doesn't make any sense that you have these
Now we're
fucking
gonna
off
play
tracks
Fall
and,
Lily
like,
for 27 minutes.
barely like stretching it wide. It's like off track, off track, off track. It's like, what are we doing
Well,
here?
if you're
Like,
far
why
enough
are
in
we
the
not in
GT4
Coda?
field, you'll be getting
Getting, like,
passed by
fucking
PCR soon.
straggle the edge of the corner or whatever. But then you could like fucking fully miss an apex and just cut through it and be like, that's not an off track. I'm talking sector 3 last turn before tertiary finish. Just miss that slot, you should go over it.
Sorry, man. I'm sorry, Trevor.
Oh shit! Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Who was that? Oh, some other guy. Missed his breaking point.
I don't even know if that even means anything for your Oh, that was actually Daniel. That's Daniel Gray. He's telling right now. You're about to hit P3, P4 off that.
Attaboy. Get after her, brother.
Yeah. He fucked up. Oh, he's quitting the race. Daniel Gray's out of the race. He doesn't even want to like stay for the rest of that. Like, he's out. Like, he was towing a minute.
Call him a quitter on a stream.
I'm gonna call him a bitch. He said I said, why did you leave the race? He said, my car was fucked. That's all it was. No, it's the car's fucked. And I can't do it.
I mean, it's probably true. I saw him hit the wall. He slammed it so hard. Like, why didn't he
dude,
brake? He took the
in the
runoff and
recorded-
then he just didn't brake.
He did, but he thought he would be saved by the runoff, and he still was braking-ish. But like, it wasn't enough. Like, he didn't like slam. He just thought like he could like get it out of it. And yeah, he did. Like, he's gonna try to the F4 series. And I just want to be like, I actually said to him, if you can't do Long Beach, why try Lime Rock 4 F4? Dude, I'm shitting on this guy right now.
still racing, Miller?
Yeah, I'm just stuck behind a TC car.
This guy, I said, I told him, I was like, he's like, I'm just gonna go to IR4 racing, and I was like, I don't know if it's for you, but good luck, mate. And he's like, he's like, yo, Max, I'll do better this time. And I was like, yeah, I don't know if you're gonna do that, you know. I'm just trolling him now. He's already in fucking Lime Rock on F4, IR04. It's like, well, why even go to that if you can't even finish a fucking IMSA? Or sorry, Michelin Pilot.
Oh shit! I
Right
missed the
side.
fucking chicane. Damn it!
Still there. Clear, clear, clear.
The guy behind tried to dive and then had a terrible exit, so I just took it back. I don't think my force feedback profile's right for this car.
Any more force in this car?
My wheel, like my motor, keeps like beeping at me when I like take the like exit of the hairpin, like pull the wheel back to straight. Like, I don't know. But yeah, it feels like too light. I agree with you.
Dude, this guy's fucking retarded. Like, this whole Daniel Graham. He's like, everybody does better in the screens over VR because it's quicker. And it's like, no.
I'm up to P3 now, boys.
The exact same view of the track. Clearly harder than Aussie.
shit. I just died.
On your right. Clear.
It died?
Yeah. I think I lost the wheel.
That was
We
wild.
can try to bear up on everything, and we'll try to limp it home. Maybe we can.
I hit the
Overlap.
inside corner
Lost
into
to a
turn
minimum.
8. Like I clipped the inside wall. Ah.
That's not good.
Oh well.
Wow.
Holy, the guy behind me went up the wall. Too bad, I was doing good.
Dude, this Daniel guy, this Daniel Gray guy that you guys were trolling me about, he's such a fucking idiot. Like, he doesn't understand any of the thing about iRacing. He thinks that, like, triple screen drivers are better because they have triple screens over VR because they're able to react different because of the depth perception. I'm like, you are so fucking retarded.
Oh no. Max, it's all your fault.
Dude, this guy's such a fucking dickhead. Like, I hate this guy. I'm watching him. I've been watching him for like last 10 minutes. I'm like, and he's like shitting on VR, and then he goes and bins it because he thinks he has a. He's such a dickhead. Like, I'm so annoyed by him. He's like, VR is, like, we all know. Screens make you quicker than VR. That's not true. Depth perception matters, and if you don't match your screen depth perception, then you're not going to be quicker.
My required repairs are 22 minutes. Well, it's been fun.
Dude, this guy's saying depth perception doesn't make you quicker. I'm like, bro, you serious? What's my I rating? He's asking what's my I rating over like what's.
Tell him 2.8.
Next getting the fights on the internet.
Are you guys gonna sign up for the spouse swap?
Nope. I'll say it again. Terrible idea for my wife.